So we know that people want to be a homeowner, but do you really want to be a homeowner? That's something you got to ask yourself. What's going on, ladies and gents in Cyberland? I'm coming back to you with another educational video. And this time I'm going to talk about something that I think a lot of people really need to reflect on this and really think about it. Not everybody is supposed to have a home. Everybody can have a cell phone. Everybody can have clothes. Everybody can, most people can have a car. Not everybody is supposed to have a house. And this is not based on because you can't afford it. This is more based on the mindset. What people, I wouldn't say people, what you have to understand is that owning a home is a big responsibility. It really is. I wouldn't say it's more responsible than, or more of a responsibility than having a child, because it's not. But it's a big hurdle. It's a big responsibility. It's a big crowning achievement if you do it right. Well, what does that come with? Well, outside of the finances and such, there's a lot more to it. And what that means is that, you got to pay your mortgage on time. You got to have insurance for the house. And what type of insurance do you want to have for the house? You got to have that. The other thing is, when stuff breaks down, stuff is going to break down in your house. That is a reality, no matter how new the house is. Because I think some people get that misconception too. Well, I just bought this house and it was just built. So? Shit breaks. You bought the house 3 years ago. Something's going to break down. Now, don't get me wrong. It shouldn't be the foundation. It shouldn't be the plumbing. It shouldn't be the electrical or the roof if it's brand new. 3 years? Yeah, I got you. However, shit is going to break. And what are you going to do about it? You need to go to man mode and you need to fix it. Whether you're going to pay somebody or you got to do it. And unfortunately, there are people that they don't think this through. They don't understand that, my electrical's not working. Oh well. That's somebody else's problem. No, that's your problem. Because you the one who ain't got no lights tonight. What's more important? Going to buy video games or clothes, or going to the restaurants this weekend, or taking that money and getting your electrical box repaired? How are we going to do it? How are we going to go about that? What are we doing here? See, people sometimes don't understand that it's not just buying the house, it's maintaining the house. And that takes finances. That means you're going to have to, sometimes when something breaks, you're going to have to sacrifice that money you had planned for such and such. And you're going to have to utilize that now to fix what needs to be repaired because, stuff breaks. This isn't like the light fixture just broke. This could be like the stove ain't working. This could be like we got leakage under the house. This could be like the toilet's not working. Lo and behold, good example for those watching. About a couple weeks ago, we came home. And I was getting ready for bed. I was exhausted. The boys were already down for the night. And the wife just says, Chris, the toilet ain't working. Midnight. I'm tired. Shit. Not happy. Because now I got to figure out why this toilet, even though we have another bathroom, I now have to figure out what is wrong with this. And I'm tired. Lo and behold, the mechanism that allows the water to flush down completely was shot. Stuff breaks down. What are you going to do about it? Alright, well, toilet ain't working tonight. I'm going to have to figure it out in the morning. Go to bed, wake up. Okay, let's figure this out. Do I want to call a plumber? Or do I want to do this myself? Well, me being the DIY type of person, do it yourself. That's what that means. It's punk ethos. I'm going to try to figure this out and see if I can fix it. And I go online and I look up what I need to do and get the part that I need to replace. Take apart the tank bowl, replace all the parts, reinstall it, get it back up and running. Toilet's working fine. It took a couple days. It did. But it's up and running. Well, that was money, even though I think I spent like $40 and I had to utilize my time to do it. It had to be done. So what am I trying to say? Those are those situations where you, being a homeowner, you're going to have to take care of that. If you're not willing to do those things or pay somebody to have those things done, then you don't need to be a homeowner. You don't. If you're not willing to compromise and understand that, you're not always going to be able to utilize your funds to go outside and play, then you don't need to be a homeowner. At least in my opinion. Some people might think differently. Some people are okay with the plumbing being jacked up. But then, that's another thing to keep in mind. If you're having plumbing problems and you know it, and you're not getting them resolved, and those sewage problems become a neighborhood problem, you can be sued. That's another thing to consider. Is that something that you want to deal with? So, it's a big responsibility to own a home, and you got to take care of it. You got to maintain it, and you got to understand that, and you got to pay your bills on time with it. Your electrical and gas and your water and stuff, you got to pay that stuff. Your trash bill, if you have one, you got to pay it. Those are things to consider. And if you're willing to do that, then you'll be in good shape. Then you should own a home. Some people, they just think, having the home is to say I have a home. It takes a lot more than just saying I have a home. These are those times where you're going to have to step up and handle things in regards to owning a home. It's not just buying the home, it's maintaining it properly too. Going El Cheapo route always is going to come back to bite you in the ass, because I've seen it. I personally never try to go El Cheapo. However, I have seen what happens to other people when they do. Or I have seen some stuff that was done with my house, because at the time I didn't know the process in regards to repairs, and now I see what the other person did and how they jimmied some shit and did it wrong. So now I have to come back in and fix it the right way. But you learn as a homeowner, and that's what life is about: learning and improving and getting better. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.